Welcome to the nosebleed seats on the Magazine Pride Fighter. We're going to have one more week of IWA Unlimited action. This time from its home base in Olney, Illinois at the Knights of Columbus Hall, 531 Whittle Avenue in downtown Olney. And tonight, we feature a triple threat match, the main event from IWA Unlimited's June event. IWA Unlimited puts out their major Saturday shows on DVD, but this is one match you're not going to see on it. As I will explain in a few minutes, as one half of the hybrids, the highly controversial Oliver Cain, who is unafraid to express his opinions and doesn't care who he angers in the process doing it.
Ollie sucks! Ollie sucks!
And here comes one of his opponents in this triple threat match for the IWA Unlimited Heavyweight Championship, which is vacant in this matchup. I'll explain why in a moment. Joey O'Reilly coming to the ring, one half of Team Triple X or the other guys. High-flying welterweight, middleweight wrestler has been contending for the IWAU Heavyweight Championship for quite some time. The referee is trying to check Oliver Cain, and Cain is resisting any official examination, so to speak. And the final opponent for this matchup, coming to the ring as the lights darken in the arena, is one Shank Barzini. Shank Barzini actually took the IWAU Heavyweight Championship away from Oliver Cain. And some really bizarre circumstances surrounding that title. And I'll explain to you what the heck happened. Oliver Cain was originally had a non-title match with Shank Barzini as homicidal Stephen Davis steps into the ring. Well, we're going to stop and get the ring introduction from him first.
Introducing first, here's a former IWA tag. Former IWA Heavyweight Champion from Tallahassee, Indiana, Oliver Cain. third-degree sunburn. So in all fairness, I believe I should be able to wrestle with my shirt on.
So here we go, triple threat match. And Oliver Cain's gonna bail out of the ring right off the bat. Cain's complaining about sunburn. Well, maybe he should wear some sunblock the next time he has to stay outdoors for several hours. This audience is very loud and very spirited in Olney, but let me explain what the deal is with the IWAU Heavyweight Title. Oliver Cain was the holder of the belt. Shank Barzini has been pursuing that IWAU Heavyweight Title for quite some time. The match was made between Cain and Shank. Somehow it was deemed made into a non-title match. Shank Barzini dared him to put the title on the line. Oliver Cain agreed to put that title on the line. Then after Oliver Cain was defeated by Shank Barzini 1-2-3, Cain, a few days later, comes out with a contract or a lawyer or a legal action claiming, oh, it really wasn't a title match after all, I'm still the champion, and somehow managed to get possession of the belt back, even though that title, he agreed, he gave consent to put the IWAU Heavyweight Title on the line. He lost, and then he tried to claim it never was a title match. We at the St. Louis wrestling community refused to recognize Oliver Cain as the heavyweight champion. We would only recognize Shank Barzini as the heavyweight champion. In the weeks that followed, Shank Barzini and Oliver Cain had matches, and with that cloud hanging over the title that Oliver Cain was not legitimately the champion anymore. Yeah, he may have possession of the belt, but he was not, he had no right to be the champion or be called champion. He was just possessing the belt. He was not legitimate. After a month and so many things that went on, Shank lost a few matches, and so did Oliver Cain, and finally, Stephen Davis, has had enough, finally comes out and does the right thing, does what IWAU really did not want to do, is put their foot down and do something to repair the credibility of the IWAU Heavyweight Title, which was severely damaged by the actions of one Oliver Cain, as he sneaks in and out and attacks both men in the match. Shank Barzini is blinded as he got raked in the eyes. Oliver Cain, as of late, in and out of the locker room, has been trash-talking the fans, but also trash-talking his peers. Oliver Cain has basically agreed that he will not appear on any IWA Unlimited DVD. Kind of much the same reasons as certain people complained about me making DVDs for New West Wrestling. Basically, they want somebody to work on these DVDs for free and not give any compensation for the work they put into it. And look at this. Joey O'Reilly slides out of the ring and goes after Oliver Cain and chases him back in the ring into the waiting hands of one Shank Barzini. And Cain can't seem to figure out that there's somebody standing behind him, and it's not the referee. And Shank rips that shirt and chops him across the chest. Irish whip. Spine buster by Shank. And Joey Riley goes for a cover, and Shank breaks it up. This is a triple threat match. Shank takes offense, but it is really every man for himself here. I mean, both men are vying for the title. Oh, look at this. Oliver Cain tries to jump both of them, but gets hip tossed. And there's a double clothesline over the top rope, and Oliver Cain to the floor. And Shank pick up on Joey. Joey slips out, drop kick to the back and into the middle turnbuckle. Goes Shank Barzini. The IWA Unlimited title is vacant as homicidal Stephen Davis stripped the title from Oliver Cain, who really had no right to that title anymore. So now these three men are vying for that belt. 1, 2, cover, 2 count. Oliver Cain actually won a miniature tournament, and he faced Joey O'Reilly in the final several months ago to win the IWAU title in the first place. Look at this, Shank with the roll-up, 2 count. Oliver Cain, oh, now another roll-up, 1, 2, 2 count again. Shank Barzini and Oliver Cain are in the NBS Top 25. I actually gave a #1 vote to Oliver Cain, but he didn't rank as high as he could have gone due to the fact that Oliver Cain's locker room antics has basically caused some people to refuse to vote for him, and he is not quite up there where he wants to be, #1, so to speak. Joey Riley takes down Shank Barzini once again. Oliver Cain ranked #6. Well, Shank Barzini was ranked #13 in the July 2011 list. Another top 25 list vote should be coming down in September. Front face lock by Joey O'Reilly, and Shank Barzini shoves him in the corner. Shoulder block by Shank. Oliver Cain camping out on the outside. Clothesline by Shank. Swing and a miss. Pick up. Atomic drop. And Oliver Cain pulls out Shank and rams him into the barrier. And Joey Riley at a top rope suicide dive to the floor right in front of the VIP section here tonight's at Columbus Hall. Joey Riley puts it back in. Joey Riley going to work. Break the back. Game complaining about a sunburn right at the start of the match. Maybe you should put some aloe on that back to smooth it out. Oliver Cain runs over and takes down Shank, and look at this. Yeah, he's pretty red there.
Gosh.
His back is quite sunburned there. But right now he's using that. Is he using that shirt? He's using that shirt. Why isn't the referee that referee should have done something to break that illegal chokehold, and he's still using that shirt with that neck breaker. Texas McCoy, your official for this contest, why didn't he take that shirt away? He's using that to choke out Joey O'Reilly. And don't tell me it's no DQ, because disqualifications are possible in triple threat matches. Well, he's still using the shirt. Still using that shirt around the throat of Joey O'Reilly. I mean, and now Shank Barzini goes to the ground. There's a knee from Oliver Cain. Referee needs to get that shirt out of the ring. What's left of it, anyway. Cain with a slam. Oliver Cain prevents Shank Barzini from getting in the ring once again, knocking him down to the floor. And a stomp to the face by Oliver Cain. And a cover, 2 count. Shank finally gets back in the ring, although gets a rake to the face by Oliver Cain, and Shank on the outside again. Oliver Cain continuing to work on Joey O'Reilly. And this time, Joey O'Reilly pushes Oliver Cain outside the ring. It's like he's going after Shank again, but this time he gets an elbow in, punches him in the face. Gets his head off the apron and rakes him on the sunburned shoulder. Rake to the back. And into the barrier. Shank puts him in. Cain is begging off. And Shank pounds away at the head of Oliver Cain. Pulls him on his feet. Irish whip. Double back body drop. And another hard chop to the back. I mean, when your skin is sunburned, every shot to that skin hurts twice as much. Oosh, ouch. Belly to back suplex, or German suplex, and that looked like it hurt.
That looked like it hurt.
Riley landed badly there. Shank with the shoulder block in the corner. Shank going to the top rope. Looks like he's going for a superplex here. Shank taking too much time, and Oliver Cain.
Uh-oh. Chain. What the?
Oliver Cain trying to climb up with him. Ends up putting Shank Barzini in the tree of woe. And he's standing on the groin of Shank Barzini as he's going to superplex Joey O'Reilly. And Shank is in a world of hurt. And this is the best time for Cain to get a cover, only a 2 count. That was Oliver Cain's best chance to win that match with Shank Barzini completely tied up in the corner. Irish whip, and Joey O'Reilly crashes into Shank. Small package. No.
Watch the shoulders!
Looks like that triangle choke. It doesn't. Well, it's more like a code red. Shank going to the top. Moonsault onto Oliver Cain to break it up. Joey O'Reilly, if he tapped out, that would have been it. Shank had to do something. You know, Oliver Cain, that triangle choke is his patented submission hold. Didn't quite get it in. Fireman's carry by Shank. Oh no! Enziguri.
Oh, come on!
2 count. Oliver Cain broke it up. As you can tell, I'm not really rooting for Oliver Cain to win this matchup. So O'Reilly and Cain slug it out. Oh no, swing and a miss. Into the corner. Oliver Cain trying to put him up there on the top rope. Cain looks like he's going for a side suplex from the middle rope. O'Reilly trying to fight him off. Shank with a rake to the back. Across that sunburn. Cain with a kick. But Shank fires back with more kicks. Kick fest from Shank and Cain. Atomic drop, shoulder block. And O'Reilly, moonsault, gets caught. Shank, fireman's carry. Joey O'Reilly squirms his way out and rams Shank Barzini into the corner. O'Reilly, super kick to the head. All 3 men down. Cover, 2 count. All 3 men down. They are all vying for the IWA Unlimited Heavyweight Championship. O'Reilly, swing and a miss on Shank. Atomic drop, shoulder block by Shank. The straps are down. But Cain tries to grab onto Shank and gets slugged.
Whoa!
Death Valley driver on Joey O'Reilly. 1, 2, and a kick to the gut.
No!
A kick to the kidneys of Shank Barzini stunned him long enough for Oliver Cain to get the cover on Joey O'Reilly and get the 1, 2, 3.
It's no DQ, folks!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new IWAU Heavyweight Champion, Oliver Cain.
This just makes me sick. Oliver Cain is demanding Stephen Davis raise his hand. Oliver Cain kick to the kidneys to Shank Barzini. Then a cover on Joey O'Reilly. Got the 1, 2, 3. Look at that, Shank's got a chair. And Oliver Cain gets out of dodge. But he's got the IWAU championship back by winning this match. He is now once again recognized by the St. Louis wrestling community as the rightful, undisputed IWAU Heavyweight Champion, much as I may not be happy about it.
Some of us tomorrow.
Well, that will do it for this edition of the Nosebleed Seats. IWAU runs here at the Knights of Columbus Hall every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, 531 Whittle Avenue in Olney, Illinois. They also run every Sunday afternoon, almost every Sunday afternoon, in Mount Vernon at the Griffin's Den at 920 Warren Avenue. For more information, go to facebook.com/IWA Unlimited. And that'll do it for this edition of Nosebleed Seats. I'm mmwa-sicw, the Crime Fighter. We will see you next week.